Good morning. There is one thing I'm going to do before we commence, and that is read the indictment. This is the indictment. The people of the state of California versus Michael Joe Jackson. Count 1. The grand jury of the county of Santa Barbara, state of California, by this indictment, hereby accuses Michael Joe Jackson of a felony, to wit, a violation of Penal Code Section 182, Subdivision A, Sub 1, conspiracy. Count 2-6. The grand jury of the county of Santa Barbara, state of California, by this indictment, hereby accuses Michael Joe Jackson of a felony, to wit, 5 violations of Penal Code Section 288, Subdivision A, lewd act upon a child, count 7-10. The grand jury of the county of Santa Barbara, state of California, by this indictment, hereby accuses Michael Joe Jackson of a felony, to wit, 4 violations of Penal Code Section 222, administering an intoxicating agent to assist in the commission of a felony. We now go to the witness, Gavin Arvizo, to hear his side of the story.
I was a big Michael Jackson fan. In 2000, when I was diagnosed with cancer, I had my spleen and kidney removed. Jackson was nice enough to care for a fellow fan and organize blood drives for me, as well as to take care of my chemotherapy session. Soon my wish to meet Jackson was fulfilled. I had visited the Neverland Ranch about 8 times. It was a couple of years ago when I was 13, when between the time of February and March he sexually abused me.
We will now hear what Jackson's prosecutor, Tom Sneddon, has to say.
On February the 3rd of 2003, Michael Jackson, the defendant in this case, world was rocked, and it didn't rock in a musical sense, it rocked in a real life sense. It was rocked on a fallout from the broadcast in the United Kingdom of the Martin Bashir video documentary, Living with Michael Jackson. And his life was rocked so bad that one of his longtime closest and most trusted associates and co-conspirator in this case, Mark Chappell, described it as a train wreck. Now, I'm sure that some of you, ladies and gentlemen, are going to be a little surprised to learn, as the testimony and the evidence of both in this case, that actually for years prior to the Bashir video, that the defendant in this case was heavily in debt, that his musical assets
Objection!
and his real estate property.
Objection!
Sustained.
Your Honor, that's the motive for the...
Objection again, Your Honor. He's violating your order.
The final determination as to the financial evidence coming in has not been reached.
Very well, Your Honor. Let me just say this is also a case about Michael Jackson's exploitation of the 13-year-old boy and cancer survivor, Gavin Arvizo. It's about how Jackson, after almost a year of having no contact with this boy, reached out to the young boy and invited him to the Neverland Ranch to participate in the Bashir documentary. Also, should I mention him having to admit to have slept with the children.
Mr. Jackson, any words?
See, when you say slept with, it becomes sexual.
It's not sexual. We're going to sleep.